First encounter, bad guy locks himself behind iron bars to cast getaway spell. Level 1 party can't break or pick the lock. The level 1 Eladrin teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm trying to find the will to continue here with another D&D memes video. Is it me or are these intro ideas just getting more depressing from week to week, guys? Come on. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another D&D memes. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into today's video, I just want to quickly kindly ask you to consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. The majority of people watching aren't, and it only takes a moment. So yeah, thank you so much if you do that. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Inspired by another post. The Murder Hobo Party, the Tavern Keeper, and the Silver Dragon Wife. Is it metagaming if I challenge him to a fight for our freedom? DM. The captain arrives. You see a 13 feet tall ogre with a large metallic jaw and an axe for a hand. He asks if you want to come in peacefully or unconscious. Me, instantly recognizing the Warhammer 40k orc accent. Oh no. I like how he's scared, but at the same time he seems extremely excited about it. The opportunity attacks only work against hostile creatures. The Friend's cantrip makes targets hostile, so it's time to get raw. When the Bard casts Friends on the Barbarian to make them hostile, so the Warcaster Cure Wounds reaction ass slap becomes raw. Modern problems require modern solutions. Oh god, yeah, I don't know if you saw the last memes episode, but yeah, okay, I knew somebody would complain about it. I'm glad that now somebody responded to that and made it work with raw. This is how I solve failed perception checks and the behaviors that usually follow them. Welcome to hell, you cute dungeon master. Any idea of why are you here? When my players fail a perception check, I describe little worthless details so I can avoid saying the room seems empty. That way, they think it was a success and roleplay accordingly. Gary, he's here. A bit of parental favoritism. Silver dragons are the best kinds of dragons. They just get it, you know, says Fizzban. This is brilliant, but I like this. Had a player at my table who'd pick up dice before anyone could see and yell, "Natural 20!" When the rule became that I had to see the dice rolls for them to count, the player was caught on multiple occasions changing the dice rolled by a hand to a 20. D&D player who consistently cheated at the table. So now that my character died, when do I get to roll a new one? That's the neat part. You don't. Oh man, Jesus Christ, that is such an asshole move. Why would you? Is it even? It's not even fun to play that way. I mean, maybe it was for him, I don't know, but Jesus Christ. No, all my spells. Me. But I'm nothing without Tasha's. My DM, who said that we're only using the player's handbook this time. If you're nothing without Tasha's, then you shouldn't have it. I don't know, I feel like if you played Dungeons and Dragons a lot and you know, enjoy playing a specific class or something, at some point you would still get tired of just the spells from the player's handbook. How many people can truthfully say that they got one from a deity? Bard obtains the hand of Vecna, unzips, and Vecna's reaction. Ah, Jesus Christ, of course it was a bard who did this. I mean, would it ever have been someone that's not a bard? Of course it was a bard. Let me guess, it was also a bard, wasn't it? This is pretty much an old school it, isn't it? Wait, can I say that? That word probably has to be censored. Can you tell that I'm tired of bards? I'm not sure if it's obvious or not. We did kinda have it coming though. My cleric. My cleric has 4 levels of exhaustion after a difficult battle. DM. You are attacked during the night by a devil that you're warlocked with. Yeah, that's the only appropriate reaction that you could have there. It's a good thing that the DM doesn't understand basic economics. Otherwise, we'd be screwed. When the players get back to civilization with all their loot and need some supplies. A merchant who makes 700 gold pieces a year. This is my offer. Holy shit. Half the kingdom's GDP in treasure. I don't know, I feel like changing this would just make it that much more annoying for the party, without adding much. I guess if you really want to, you know, be a hardcore role player, yeah, that would be more accurate and you could do it this way. I just don't see why most people would. After a natural 20 in Constitution, I had to give it to them. Me telling players that they can't seduce the dragon. And the player that challenged the dragon to a drinking contest. Oh, dude, that's a Giga Chad menace to society moment right there. It truly is a miracle. Nobody talks about Mercer's miracle of having 7 close friends in his 30s. Is there anything better as a dungeon master than getting to surprise your players? Happy DM noises. DM and the party. And now, for the plan. As you all know, the key to victory is the element of surprise. Surprise! Side note, they were out of potions. When the Warforged with -2 in medicine wants to stabilize the cleric. That really did not go well, did it? Court Wizard was sacrificing humans in rituals in order to increase the noble's lifespan, and the party tried to stop him. We failed, and we were thrown into the castle's dungeon, and then this happened. The Captain Guard, here's your gear. You have 48 hours. If you exterminate the High Wizard and the nobles, I'll cover your tracks and provide safe passage outside of the city. Wait, why are you helping us? Asks the party. I like to imagine a better world where even the powerful pay their debts. Deep down, I am naive. I don't know if I'm the only one, or I'm not even sure why. It doesn't seem that cool or anything, but that just gave me goosebumps on my arm. Fun fact, reptiles lack the part of the brain that's responsible for the feeling of love. The closest thing that you get is their trust. Do reptiles have in D&D? No, that's a stupid thing to ask. Are they capable of feeling love, unlike real reptiles? I mean, if we give them we might as well give them the ability to feel love, right? Just to clarify, we can also give them the second one without the first one. It also can work that way. It's like you're telling on yourself for being a bigoted wad. Me, reading someone's criticism of Critical Role. Me, when they start about wokeness, SJWs, and why it's okay to not acknowledge sapient entities as people. What? Wild magic rolls. Am I really gonna have to go to the table and... Okay, I guess I am. I guess I'm doing this. 39 to 40, you get some healing. 43-44, you can teleport as a bonus action. 93-94, your size increases by 1 size category for a minute. 99 to 100, you regain all expended sorcery points. 71 to 72, you get resistance to all damage for the next minute. 51-52, you get a spectral shield and you get a +2 AC bonus and immunity to magic missile. 9 to 10, you get to cast magic missile as a 5th level spell. That's pretty cool, I guess. 3 to 4, you can see any invisible creature if you have a line of sight to it. 65-66, up to 3 creatures that you choose take 4d10 lightning damage. And those are pretty bad, all of them are, you know, meh. 41-42, you turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn. While a plant, you are incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your form reverts. That's amazing! That is amazing, I don't know why that exists. There are so many things in this game that I keep seeing and I'm thinking somebody was high when they wrote this. They must have been, otherwise it doesn't make sense. That is good. That's good, yeah. Haste. 3rd level trance spell. Shadowfax. Show us the meaning of haste. I don't get it. Am I supposed to get it? I don't get it. DM forgot about Face Step. First encounter, bad guy locks himself behind iron bars to cast Getaway spell. Level 1 party can't break or pick the lock. The level 1 Eladrin teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. You'll take everything in here way too seriously. Me, making a dumbass meme about shutting my players up with a grenade. DnDMemes, taking the subject way too seriously and spamming me with quote-unquote advice. When one of your players gets a peek behind the DM screen and sees that all you wrote for the 2-year-long campaign is a note with Orc Good? Dwarf King and Cursed Beard. Wait, it's all asks the player? Always has been. I made a critical mistake. Making a Drow PC. Realizing that I now have to read the Drow lore. Oh come on, that's not so bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I saw an antique grenade replica earlier today, and I'm thinking of buying it for this reason alone. Tell your players to shut up. Respectfully, wait until your players stop talking or join the conversation. Put a grenade on the table and shut those min-maxing dice gobos up. Okay, so this is the meme that made people want to send the guy advice. I see. I see, so it was this one. Not to mention the inner planes. Who doesn't know all 18 of them? Forgotten Realms lore is second nature to us forever DMs, so it's easy to forget that the average player probably only knows the axial outer planes and 1 or 2 transitive planes. And sigil, of course. Of course. Even when they're trying to compensate for it, experts in anything widely overestimate the average person's familiarity with their field. Big Bad Evil Guy killed him on the next round, but 158 damage swung the fight. The Cleric critting on a 9th level inflict wounds. The party that assumed he was going to heal himself. Nah, the Cleric just woke up that morning and chose war. There was nothing to change his mind, okay? There was no doubt in his heart about it. POV. Your party enjoys committing hate crimes. Party members. We aren't racist. How dare you accuse us like that? Also the party members. 328 pages of just the K word over and over again. Shouldn't have used Fireball so much. When we start a new campaign and my players are confused on why so many enemies are resistant to fire, and I explain to them that adventurers long ago casted Fireball across all the land and the creatures evolved to be immune to fire. My players. Excuse me, what the f? Why pew when you could pew pew? The rules lawyer explaining that rogues don't get extra attacks. I count 2 shots, dude. The rogue with crossbow expert. I count 2 guns, dude. A simple, subtle, but important difference. I wanna roll acrobatics. I'd like to try to scale the wall. Does anyone actually just say what they wanna roll instead of what they roll for? Don't you guys usually just tell the DM what you wanna do and then he tells you to roll? Yes, I record my D&D sessions to recap privately. Early campaign session in 2021. DM. Your character knows that this building is an enemy hideout. Right, I'll write that down, says the player. Me, the DM, watching the recording in 2022, completely forgotten about that plot point. Interesting. Alright, well, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video, so thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, thank you so much to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as here on YouTube. I appreciate it a lot, so thank you so much for the support. Links below if you check those out, as well as links to the social media, Discord server, subreddit, and anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!